What's up, guys? Let me get open some stuff here. What's going on, YouTube? We're live streaming here, right? What's up, guys? I hear myself. Let me get open some stuff here. What's up, guys? How you doing? Let me get I'm doing like a different type of live stream. We're doing like a chill live stream today. We're gonna be buying the dip a little bit. I'm gonna be doing some research, like organic research, so you guys can see like kind of the process I do when I'm looking to get some discounts, some deals. I don't know if anyone's talking right now, but give me a second. I want to get the comments up. I'm doing this little chill style, not crazy. I haven't done it on Zoom before, and then we're gonna get some of the coaches in here too. But give me a quick second. I think it's YouTube Studio. Let me get set up, guys. Get settled in here. I don't usually do this, so bear with me. All right. There we go. So I could see live now. Boom. Okay. Yep. There you go. Here's my comments. Oh, there you guys are. What's up, guys? If you don't get it with it, you'll get left behind. Yes, of course. 118 people in here. What's up? You guys are always on point. Let me just set up my tablet so I can see the comments over here. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Let me see if some of my coaches want to come in. Hey, who watched Elon Musk podcast? It was fire, I think. It was on Lex Friedman's podcast. You guys should definitely go check it out. It's a good little motivation, for the new year. See how these people think, and definitely some high quality information there. Let me just use my tablet really quickly to share my display. Hold on. Give me a second, guys, to get set up. I'll answer some comments and stuff. Is this pre-recorded? No, it's not pre-recorded. Yeah, we're the realest in the industry, guys. We're the realest in the industry. I love you guys, seriously. We're buying cryptos live. Crypto altcoins are probably going to purchase live. I don't even know if the SEO for this video is being done correctly. I'll probably edit that later. But yeah, that was the topic here. I want to do some research organically. I'm sure you guys are hearing me. I'm not getting any negatives about the audio. So I think we're good here. But yeah, this is not pre-recorded. This is literally live, random. Like, didn't feel like making videos today. So I was like, you know what? Let me just hop on the live stream here, talk to my audience a little bit. So bear with me. I'm on my laptop. Usually we have like a whole studio for this. But just give me a second. Let me screen mirror. Is it screen mirror? Just forgot how to get this set up with my tablet. Forgot on Apple use use a tablet as like the comment box. See. Give me a second, guys. Bear with me. We got some coaches coming in here too. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good live stream. It's gonna be different. I don't know why it's not working. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna get set up. You can look at my pretty face, or you can go get a cup of coffee, get some water. Then I'll start answering some questions. Just give me some give me a little bit of time, guys. Let me just Google search this. Yeah, I got the tablet combo, so I forgot how to use it as a second monitor.
Hey creators, check out what's new at Artlist. For a limited time only.
I don't even know if you guys hear that or not, but let me just watch a quick YouTube tutorial because I'm crazy. This is a different type. Here we go. No. Why is this? Give me a second, guys. We'll get started soon. We'll talk about the market, but mostly this live stream is going to be about how to
just watch
research some cryptos. Maybe I'll buy some live. Actually, probably will buy some live because I was looking to buy the dip today. So I will be doing that. All right, I think I got it here. Where is it? Yeah, it says display and connect to. Is my settings off or something? Yeah, you just click this. It's weird. It's just not popping up. So there's probably something wrong with my tablet. But the problem is I want to be able to answer questions at the same time. What's up? What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro?
So much stuff to pack.
Coming in there, I think you need it. You hear me?
I hear you. Hear me? You should be able to.
No.
You said you were muted.
I'm not though.
Hold on. Maybe it's my speaker. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's let me get the speaker. All right, say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, why don't you pop open a chart? I'm trying to figure out how to get the comments like on my second screen on my tablet. So why don't you pop open the chart, tell me what you think about Bitcoin or whatever. Let me give you the screen share capabilities, and then I'm gonna try to get that open. And then yeah, bro, we're just gonna research altcoins this live stream and see if we can come up with some gems and some buying opportunities, because obviously the market's down a little bit. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what everybody wants to watch. But yeah, Matt's gonna go over some of the market conditions briefly while I figure this out. Excuse me, guys.
Yeah, I've been glancing a lot this morning. We're seeing, I know out of Iran yesterday, they did cut back on mining. We didn't see.
I saw that.
Let me see. As we see, how miners took a bit of profit. So that's probably geographically isolated to Iranian miners and the illegal miners out there.
Okay.
Which was probably a good majority of the dump yesterday. Because they're banning mining on that, and they're creating mining bans during high electrical load times.
Okay.
So they can try to decrease rolling blackouts and stuff that they're having during the winter there. Which
yeah, so you think it's like
super cold, but it does get cold enough that it's a health issue. I mean, even living in Florida, you know, when it gets 40, 50 degrees, you're a little chillier than you are when you're used to 70 all the time.
Yeah, I agree.
So they're trying to decrease their blackouts there. They don't have the infrastructure to handle mining farms.
So that could be just like, it's just like FUD. It's like it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, overall, either people will move somewhere else where they can mine, or they'll find another way to do it. Yeah. It's just like when they found that in Kazakhstan, all the Chinese miners that were moving there, they didn't have the infrastructure to handle it. So we're getting all their miners moved over to the US now. It's just a matter of time. Sure. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was quite a bit of the dump yesterday. Because otherwise, I mean, we can see where we go. I mean, big money is still buying every bit of that dip up.
Where do you see that?
On the holder net position change, they've added tons the last 4 days.
Interesting. Okay, I don't think my iPad's gonna work, so I'm gonna pull the comments from the live feed on YouTube. I think that's probably smarter because I don't think it's working. Let me mute my video, see if I can get some comments answered.
Yeah, they've been holding steady at about a 40,000 increase a day. Where do you see that? On the holder net.
Let me just turn on the volume. All right, we're good. I think I got the comments actually live from like our video. All right, so forget that second screen thing. But yeah, okay, so you're saying minor blackouts probably causing some FUD, bringing the hash rate down a little bit, causing some issues. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, because it seems like a lot of like big money algorithms search, like kind of almost monitor the hash rate. So if they see a dip there, they'll just do a bit of a sell off. That's kind of what we saw happen when the Chinese mining ban happened, and when they had the power outage in China that caused the big dip. Each of those were directly, you could see it in the hash rate before you saw it in the price.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find. I'm curious to see the hash rate yesterday now. Oh my God. I hate their little timeout now that they have
What for what?
for glass nodes for the sign in time.
Oh yeah, it's so annoying. I have to like sign in every time. Yeah, try not to give away the password so people can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 221 people. If you guys can do me a favor, like the video. We're about to go into buying altcoins live. It's going to be so organic. There's no predetermined research. We're just popping up here, talking to the audience, and I'm literally going to just try to see if I can find a gem live. And then, yeah, I'm likely to buy it because I've been wanting to buy the dip. But yeah, he's showing some hash rate on Bitcoin. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, just letting new people know what's going on.
Oops.
See, and I'm trying to pull up YouTube Studio from my tablet, but I don't think it allows that unless I request a debt.
28th. So yeah, it wasn't it wasn't a huge dip, but it was still roughly a 5% dip in the hash rate.
Oh, 5. That's
top
it.
of my head. Yeah, it's not much, but I mean, you got Christmas Day, the same thing, which we saw a dip on Christmas Day a little bit, but
yeah,
not as bad as yesterday, which is still a pretty much equal amount of hash rate dip. Oh, price on the 16th. Yeah, we saw the same thing on the 16th.
Yeah, so it's just like literally nothing. It's just like some world issue that has nothing to do with Bitcoin. It's just, yeah. Let me see if I could. Is anybody else joining? I think Will said he wanted to pop in, right?
He should be. I'll tag him real quick.
I want to research some cryptos, man. I'm trying to figure out the system over here. Next live stream would be much better, but let's see what we got. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't like the tablet version of YouTube. They definitely have this messed up. All right, forget it. Let me see if I could take the UGS, the HDMI. Well, I guess.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, we found support on our same trend that we found support pretty much all month long. Oops.
Yeah. Cool. What's up, Will? Jumping into cryptocurrency stuff. I mean, here, like, we got this large red candlestick. Do you think it's because of solely the hash rate, or what do you guys think?
I think that's a lot of it.
Yeah, it's a combination of New Year, taxes, hash rate. People kind of on vacation mode right now, taking profits. Like, you could just from like multiple different situations.
Yeah, I'm thinking this dip was a lot of loss harvesting and your taxes, and then you just have all these little dips where they got miners coming in and off.
Yeah. Yes. All right, let's see what people are asking for a little bit. Present scenario buying buying coins. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy some coins. I mean, I haven't bought in a while. There's two different types of research processes. There's one that I do to make videos to educate you guys, and then there's another research process where I'm purely just trying to make money. So yeah, that's gonna be this video. I'm just purely trying to make money. So like, maybe I'll slow it down a little bit, see if I can get to teach you guys how we do it. And maybe they have a different process, but I think we're pretty aligned with what we do. So yeah, I'll be breaking down some of that method in this video, in this live stream today. We have 290 people here. If you guys can just do me a favor, like the video, and I'm answering questions right now in the chat box. Even though my tablet's not working, I'm making it work. So what you guys got? All right, we got This is a good time for you guys to show some coins because I'm looking coins, but like we need like specifics. Like don't send me a coin that's up 642%. I will ignore you. I will ignore you. Also, do not send me a coin. Somebody did this yesterday in my room, in my Twitter room, which by the way, we're going to continue the conversation to the Twitter room after this live stream. So pay attention. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to be able to answer your guys' questions live. But somebody tried to give me a coin with a volume of 7,000 a day. Like, don't do that. Let's not do that. I'm trying to look for something that's actually kind of legitimate. Alex is going 150% in the market. Yeah. I'm diving pretty deep. I'm pretty confident. What are you guys thinking? You guys confident? What are you guys thinking? What's your thoughts? We don't get to do this too much because I make too much content on YouTube and it's different from researching. We got VeChain. What do you guys think about VeChain? People are asking. Got any thoughts on that? I'm good. I'll pass. Blocktopia. I think BitBoy was talking about that. I haven't looked into it yet. Maybe I'll do some research on that. That's definitely come across the radar a couple times. We have some people saying KDA.
Yeah, KDA should do really well. Blocktopia, I am still highly skeptical about because it is a very small team trying to take on a massive project.
How big is the team?
It's like 6 or 7 people taking on something that wants to be full metaverse. So they're going to have, I think they're going to have a big issue when it comes to their team scaling fast enough to keep up with the project demand.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's like probably like a lot of cryptos, right? So yeah, I agree. All right, people are hitting
I think they're either going to be cutting quality corners in order to get people in the door fast enough to do it, or they're going to be risking bankrupting themselves to pay for the talent they need.
Yeah. Myself, I think Blocktopia is fine. If you look at Axie Infinity and the scaling that they've done with their team, I think they're pretty equivalent. I mean, Blocktopia is obviously looking to dive in a lot deeper and do a lot more. But if you look at the base of what they're trying to do, it's very simplistic, I would say, in a lot of ways. When you're talking metaverse, you're just creating an environment. In reality, everybody else is creating the metaverse itself. So they're building the land, they're building on the buildings and so on and so forth. I would say like NFTs and stuff like that, yeah, that might be an issue. But like as far as building like a skeleton, it's not difficult to build like even a base game with like a 5-person team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. It just depends on like, is you're going to bet on like 100-person team or like how big was the market cap of what's its market cap? Let me look it up.
Blocktopia?
How big is it? Yeah, I don't even know how big it is. Like if we're talking about a 5-person team with like under 100 million, I guess it kind of makes sense, right?
Unlisted.
Let's see, Block. Yeah. Yeah, they don't really say. I mean, what's the volume?
It says 449 on market cap, 449 million. But I mean, that's only 4% of supply, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's all they have in the I will say that though, like as much as people are bullish on it and you know it has great potential and everything else, I would say like anything with like a supply with that low, I kind of take with like a grain of salt. I don't dive in too heavy in those type of projects. I need a good amount of supply already released. Even if they're going to use a good chunk of it for rewards and stuff like that, it doesn't make any sense to only have 4% of your supply in circulation.
Yeah. I guess they're thinking super long term.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I would say like if you're buying block to buy NFTs, or you're buying block to buy land, or you're buying block to buy skins, sure, that makes sense. But to buy block to hold block, I wouldn't say that makes sense at a 4% supply circulation.
No, that's definitely not something I do. If anything, I'd be looking at either getting in on their profit sharing NFTs, like their ad space that you can buy, or getting land itself.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Matt, can you cancel your screen share? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Can you cancel the screen share so we can like see each other? Yeah. If we're not showing something, just cancel it. It's different from the FS, man. We gotta show our face. This is YouTube.
Mess behind me packing.
I do have a little bit of different outlook on charts if you guys want to see that.
Yeah, go for it. Pop it up. Pop it up.
Positive, but different.
Yeah, pop it up.
So normally I am saying bear, but I will say like recently, it seems like it's been pretty bullish overall as far as market goes. Like, let's go back to BTC. So I was checking out some other low caps. So a lot going on here now.
I think it's actually cleaner than my chart right now.
Lagging a bit, sorry.
You're good.
I may have to come back in. Beginning these lag spikes lately. All right, so like overall, if I can get this thing to move smoothly. I mean, the trend is uptrend either way on the current trend, right? And then, and I'll zoom into the lower frame here in a minute. Yeah, I'll be right back, Atlas. I gotta reboot real quick. Give me like 2 minutes.
No, you're good, bro. We'll talk about some other stuff. I want to do some of my research process too, and then you can bring open the Bitcoin and all that. You can do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Need to bring up your YouTube so I can see these comments.
All right, so I want to show you some stuff. Yeah, I want to show some stuff. So I'm gonna pull up my. Hopefully, you guys don't see something you shouldn't see. But yeah, here's my desktop. All right, cool. So yeah, I think some people were saying like audience and stuff like that. So we'll look into that after. But the reason why I'm not trying to get into audience just yet is because of this. We have some pretty good projects with extreme discounts, like serious discounts. So this is like a really simple tool that I use a lot that can help you with your research process and your starting point. Because a lot of times people's starting point comes from like a YouTube video or somebody with credibility. I like to have my starting point coming from like discounts, right? So right now what we're doing is we're looking at DeFi and we're looking at like everything that lost 90%. And it's very simple, guys. You could do this yourself. So let me just do it from the top so you can see how I do it. You just go to CoinMarketCap and then you can go to customize. And over here you have the 60-day loss, 90-day loss. If you don't see it there, you can just simply add it and drag it there so that you guys can see like what's losing the most percentages. And so you see we have, I don't really care about the 24-hour. It's like irrelevant to me, but I just keep it there for whatever. With the 24-hour, 7-day percentage loss or gain, and then 60% and 30%. So let me just kind of put this over here. And then you're the 90%. So like, I want to see it like this to see the discount. So I just press apply changes. And then I'm going to click, like, I really would want to look at the trend. So like, when did Bitcoin just recently drop? Was like how long ago? 25 days. So maybe it's more, I mean, we could call this the top, right? How long is this? 50 days. So maybe 30 to 60-day period. What lost the most amount of money? Something I would do. So right here, 60-day period. Thorchain Rune. It's actually not a bad buy. From the last time I did research on Thorchain, they are definitely sound. They have a lot of adoption and that price looks great. Can you agree, Matt? Do you have anything about Thorchain that you remember it's like bad?
No, it's always been a really undervalued, kind of forgotten project.
Yeah. And it's on 51.21% discount. So to me, that's where I start my research, to be honest. Got a couple of other things. 1inch Network. This is a aggregator. So, you know, I haven't researched on 1inch in a while, so maybe we could do that in this stream. But I want to see them move to Matic. If they move to Matic, that might help it with the appreciation. So maybe they're doing some type of interoperable thing, or maybe they're doing the layer 2 thing. What'd you say?
I thought they did.
I thought, yeah. See that's what I was assuming. That just comes from I haven't researched it, so I don't know.
If you hit more right there.
Oh no, they went to Avalanche. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, they went to Avalanche.
Can you hit
So
more?
they don't want to go layer 2. Where's more? Where's more?
Oh, right beside Ethereum, the Ethereum contract.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Binance,
right.
Avalanche, and
Yeah.
Dynamo.
So those are the ones that are integrated in.
So they're not going layer 2, and I would probably assume that they would. I don't see why they wouldn't. So if that happened, that could be a catalyst for the price increase, and it's down. You guys just all saw is down 47.68%. Like, of course, I'm going to dive deeper with the research. That's the point of this live stream here. But I'm just kind of showing you guys my thought process, right? Like, what are some like fundamentally sound coins that lost a lot of value? I would say Filecoin is probably one of them as well. That's just jumping out.
Big.
Yeah, it's down big. Polkadot, obviously, one of them as well. People keep asking about VeChain, Axie Infinity, maybe. Yeah, this is how I'm looking at it, right? So let's look at the 90-day loss. See what's lost tonight. And ICP is just, oh my gosh, it's a, I don't want, for lack of better words, it's a shit show. These guys are like, I don't know, what is it? They're releasing too much supply. Is it because they launched on Coinbase with the VC backing? But like, it's just getting destroyed. Like,
yeah, and all the fundamental news that they keep trying to come out, trying to pump their price back up, they leave so little detail. It's like, oh, we're getting into gaming. Okay. Oh, we're getting into NFTs.
and
Okay,
this is like,
give me more to work with. Give me something worth buying with.
yeah. I mean, if they, if it reminds me of IDOs, it's like, it really does, like with the VCs and stuff like that. So we'll see if they can actually give some real projects or products and stuff like that. But you're right. It's like hype, super hype. It's like they're going with the trend.
Well, I mean, that's every coin out there. It's just they don't have any traction. That's kind of the difference between the two, I would say. When they get closer to like releasing their total supply, I'll probably start eyeballing them a little bit more. It's not really ideal right now. I'd say in the bear market, ICP is probably going to get crushed. So it'll be my buy-in position.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey guys, before we jump further, because I know Will wants to show some of his charts, we're gonna continue the conversation on my Twitter. So we did a room, and it actually turned out really well. If you guys don't know what a room is, it's like this, right? Or a space, not a room, a space. Sorry, guys. It's a space. So basically, you could just talk, and then there's like speakers, and you can actually voice your opinion. So it's not like a comment. So follow me on Alex on Crypto. Here, I'll drop it. Actually, I can't. Can you drop it in one of the chat boxes, guys? Alex on Crypto.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Cool. And yeah, we're going to continue the conversation after this on there. So like around 1 p.m. or no, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to jump over there. We can have some conversations. I'm looking to make more, especially now because of COVID, trying to make more chill content where we just have a conversation. It's not me just like screaming on camera and throwing money and doing weird stuff. But yeah, it seems to work because we got 371 people here watching now. That's pretty good, actually. So yeah, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? What are you guys thinking over there? Top gaming gem. They're chilling. Any chilling here? Hey, we need Eddie, man. Eddie's coming. It's coming to help moderate. Let's see.
Love the shills.
Yeah, you guys don't need to shill Strike X anymore. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Hey guys, follow me on Alex on Crypto. I had like a couple of negative comments about, and I just want to address it actually now before we jump in, Will. But what's it called? I made a video with BitBoy and people were pissed off. So I want to address that because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. People think like life is different from what it is. So, I mean, BitBoy is not stupid, right? So everybody blames him for pumping and dumping the market. All right. So like he'll make a video and then he sells his coins as he makes his video. People blame him for that. And I could see how people would believe that because the price dumps sometimes like after. But what you guys have to understand is that it's much more complex, right? So for example, this actually the exact same thing happened to me. I
Yesterday.
It happened yesterday. I thought it was yesterday.
Right after your UFO video.
I thought, tell me, maybe you looked into it deeper than I did. When I looked into it, I believe I thought the same thing at first, but look at the price of Ethereum at 11 a.m. The price of Ethereum tanked.
That's true.
At the same time. So I was like, oh, that's probably the price of Ethereum. I think it was probably the price because I looked through some transactions and I couldn't find any whales dumping. I couldn't find like any absurd whales dumping. So I was like, maybe they're taking advantage of my YouTube video, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I can explain those dumps a little better too. once
It
you
also
guys do.
becomes a factor that people don't look at those factors. They looked at the price of UFO, and you only UFO, and they see the dump there, so they figure you sold.
They assume, yeah.
Which
exactly.
if you look at your wallet, I can 100% tell people he did not sell a single UFO.
Yeah. But yeah, just to like kind of set this tone straight before Will takes over on BitBoy thing. Look, we have different ways of running our business. He runs his way a certain way. Obviously, clearly, I don't accept sponsorships, and that's like been my stance since I made it, and his is not. So he has cons for that and pros, and I have pros and cons of running the channel the way I run it. Now, when it comes to is he doing anything malicious, I don't think he's stupid enough. Like it would be very dumb to destroy the second biggest YouTube channel by just pumping and dumping. It's much more profitable for him to do it the right way and not go to prison, right? So I would say that, like, although it looks like that, it's because people take advantage, right? So for example, just to go to the story, I did the 1K to 100K challenge, and the first coin I bought was Radical. And I have my public address out there. Everybody knows this. My public address, like half of my portfolio is out there, right? So you could see when I buy and sell things. And I never sold Rad. But as soon as it pumped, I pumped it like 20, 30% because the video went viral. And then it dumped. It happened to be somebody else. It was like a big whale, somebody else. I don't know if it was a bot, but there are liquidity schemes like this. They will look for people like me that make content, and they will like look at my portfolio and wait till I make a video about it and then dump, right? Or they'll have like an algo bot that would do that. So it's like you can't sit here and blame someone, like especially BitBoy, when it's like there's probably thousands of algo bots attached to his YouTube channel. Literally, buy and sell actions are made based off the content he makes, and you could definitely scrape his YouTube and do that. And being that he's the second biggest YouTuber, it probably is very likely. So yeah, just to comment on that, like I know a lot of people don't like, we're different. Of course, I make different type of content. I go a different way. He goes his own way. That's his forte. But when it comes to like specific malicious, I would never put somebody on this channel that I thought were actually like seriously doing it. And maybe, and I'm not going to accuse anybody. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying that like, I don't think he, like all the interactions we've had has always been positive, and the guy's very smart. And I don't think he'd be dumb enough to destroy his channel and do something very negative like that. So, you know, we do have different principles and we do live differently. I just want to set that tone straight before we go back into the Bitcoin, Ethereum stuff. I never really got to comment on that, and people were pissed off or something. Pissed off that I like did an interview. I wasn't taking his side. I was just interviewing him and asking him questions. As simple as that, guys. But yeah, go ahead. You want to pop up in your screen, show some Bitcoin, Ethereum stuff, Will?
Yeah, so I do want to kind of touch on dumps and stuff like that too. I think with the UFO thing too, like a lot of people look at UFO specifically, but Bitcoin dumped the same time, Ethereum dumped the same time, UFO dumped the same time. And keep in mind when there's large amounts of liquidity leaving the market, or AKA being sold, those stable coins that you guys are in fluctuate, right? What does that do to pools? That fluctuates pool pricing. So billions of dollars move out, or billions of dollars get moved into stable, we get an influx, right? And that influx can make the stable coin unstable for a little bit. And that can actually cause a lot of pullbacks in a lot of coins in the market, AKA why we say typically we buy into big pullbacks, because big pullbacks are liquidity imbalances. Liquidity imbalances usually typically bounce back fairly quickly, and you could take advantage of that bounce back buying into them. So if you get huge dumps, it's a good time usually, you know, not financial advice, to try and take advantage of the market and try and catch that bounce. And then, you know, obviously you can take your leave on that if you don't feel comfortable with the way direction the market's going. But with that being said, like, that's just what happens. Like, all coins get pulled back when Bitcoin gets pulled back. And that's why. It's because the stable coin itself is what everything is tied to. When the stable coin becomes imbalanced, AKA getting flooded, you know, with sells of Bitcoin, or AKA getting flooded with buys of Bitcoin, you see that fluctuation in stablecoin to the upside or downside. Even the dollar fluctuates in pricing, guys. If you guys check out what they call the DXY, right? The dollar is not worth a dollar. Dollar is worth whatever it's worth at the time that it's there. So like, I'll show you guys real quick kind of what the dollar looks like, just so you guys kind of understand how that works. But I mean, the reality is this is how all currencies work. There is no perfect currency that's always a certain price. The dollar right now is valuated at 95 cents or 95.96 cents. That's the valuation of the dollar. When the dollar's a dollar, it'll be at 100. That's a dollar to dollar, and a dollar can be overvalued too, which it has historically been.
Can you guys just destroy StrikeX real quick before you go into the big point? Just destroy it because they're like out of control. I don't know.
It's hitting the floor.
It's actually not doing too bad. I'm looking into it right now. It doesn't do anything different though.
What's the ticker?
StrikeX.
Yeah, just like
STRX. But I mean, it's not doing anything different than any other trading platform already does. They say that they're trying to. I don't see anything in there that does.
I don't see anything on here for STRX.
Yeah, just tear it apart so they can stop, because like I can't even stop them, and there's like literally 50 accounts in here talking about StrikeX.
You can go.
Yeah, so there's not a working project.
Not working.
Oh, that sounds like a great investment.
50 million market cap, roughly.
50
Hey,
million.
you guys keep going on
Strike.
I'm literally going to tell you guys to don't StrikeX. So whoever's like attacking our stream, please like stop promoting, or we're just going to destroy it in front of you. We will research it out of existence. And I will make a negative video on it too.
I mean, this
Let's
looks like
see,
every meme coins page.
Yeah, let's see. Their track our 3% live wallets both are zeroed out, which means their live tracking isn't working yet. So that's an immediate risk of they could just do a rug pull and nobody would know because nothing is being tracked correctly.
Well, if you look here,
You're saying it's a rug pull? StrikeX is a rug pull?
The one perk they have for it is as a 90% rating for Certex.
Well, if you look here, that's horrible, by the way. But if you look at AWS, they say we utilize Amazon Web Services. There's nothing else, not that they're partnered or they know anything or this or that. They utilize. Anybody can utilize Amazon Web Services. I can utilize Amazon Web Services.
You can get a free account with Amazon Web Services.
There is no point in putting that on your page. There's no purpose in that.
It's because they're trying to sell it, bro. They're trying to sell it. That's what it is. And yeah, devs are doxxed. Yeah, do not buy, and this is not financial advice, but don't buy StrikeX.
AMA update.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I want to know why their live tracking isn't working.
Because they're a scam.
Well, the fact that I can't find them on TradingView is enough for me, but we'll go. Oh, and they're on Binance, of course. They must be a wonderful project on Binance.
And the Binance smart chain.
Oh man,
their wallet breakdown of tokenomics is non-existent.
I'm just going to be real. Most of the projects on Binance do not see a foreseeable future.
I agree. It's like almost
100%.
like Binance was created to scam people or something.
Yeah, Binance is like 99% scams right now. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to Dex Tools. And I'm just being real. Like, people can get upset about it if they want, but that's the reality of things.
It's true. You saw a little bit of innovation at one point, but then it just went straight downhill, man. It's like every project is like a Shiba Inu killer or something, and it pisses me off. It's
really bad. Oh, did they redo Dex?
Yes, they did that like 2 days ago. That threw me off.
Where is the herring?
It's all at the top.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I got the wrong thing. I think I did.
Yes, sir. Hey, this is cool, man. We should do some more Zoom. We should do some more Zoom live streams.
All right, so here's StrikeX right here, and here's how it's trading.
You can pop open your screen, I think.
Oh, that looks good. That looks really good.
You want a screen share?
Oh, am I not? Oh, I thought I was. So if you guys want to buy this, there you go. You're below the floor. You're below the entry price. So
you're below the entry.
Well, the tricky part is they did a token migration in September.
That means nothing that they're below entry price.
Well, yeah, but everything below that it's kind of sitting on a support at the moment versus its old token price, but they have the downfall of they did a migration, which a token like this, why did they do a migration? Was it a security issue? Was it something like that? a token should have no reason to do a token migration unless they do a major change to the thing, which makes me very skeptical about the token's life.
Well, we've got pool created here on 10/14 of 21.
Not only
Right.
that, but for that zoo token, they got me with the liquidity because they'll do the token migration and put it on like one social media, but not like make it clear, and people will buy into the old liquidity pool and get destroyed. So that's a thing I've seen. But yeah, go ahead.
Here's the community trust 50/50.
So it's probably two people.
And then you've got pool created literally 2 months ago, roughly.
So
yeah, I wouldn't touch this.
We just broke down how to not buy a project, and that is STRX, and those were the reasons why you should definitely not touch this with a 10-foot pole. And if you have some, you should definitely dump it. And look, there's no StarkX promotion in our chat box anymore. Wow, it's kind of crazy.
Let's see how far back their promotions go on Twitter.
Oh, here you go, Will. You like this one? What's their market cap on 47 million market cap on CoinMarketCap? According to their BSC scan, BNB value $6,000.
You have $6,000?
Yeah.
Because their total liquidity here says 1,961,000. How are they so different?
Because they finesse. There's ways to finesse the metrics. All right,
And-
enough. They gave them too much light. We gave them too much light. Let's jump into the charts. Let's move on. Here.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Don't buy StarkX. It's not financial advice, but don't buy it.
Below
right,
the
guys.
floor. That's all I'm going to say. Below the floor. So yeah, with the real tokens that have utility, we'll go to Bitcoin real quick. I know there's a lot on here, a lot going on. So what we typically find is, and you can look this up, Google it, whatever. Institutional discount range typically between the 0.618, 0.786. These are buy ranges typically for the market, for market makers to buy in. And they usually like to play in these zones and buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell until they've gotten their fill before they flip the market the opposite direction. So we've obviously been in a downtrend. So the opposite direction is not down, it's actually up. I drew this the other day and kind of threw it in chat. And obviously we kind of dropped a little bit below current trend here, but we are still holding channel, right? So we're still on the channel and holding support on the channel. But the channel before was right in here. So this was the channel. We made a couple attempts to break out. We're not able to. So what we do, we fell back, bounced back inside the channel, and now we finally broke it out. So after we couldn't catch the momentum here, you had to pull back, push out. Once they were able to push out, they're obviously catching the liquidity up here. The 0.5 being a very significant resistance zone. And basically every time they tried to peek out of this area right here, this is kind of like the split zone right here for these two areas. So the split zone is right here and right here, right? So we've kind of fallen back into this bottom split zone right now. Now we have historically fallen back into this zone, and this right here doesn't stay for long. There's a lot of support right in this zone. People step in heavy whenever it comes to this 0.76. So 45,745 has been a strong, sturdy support for Bitcoin. So even if we fell back to that, I would expect for price to potentially try and hold there. But if you look at price as a whole in the zone we're in, this is on the daily chart, not the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute that most people are looking at. This is on the daily. We're basically running sideways, right? But in the current trend, not only are we running sideways, right now, we're kind of holding trend, right? We did fall a little bit below, but as long as we kind of stay along this trend, we're going to be looking to move the opposite direction of what we were moving, which was a downtrend, and it should be moving into an uptrend. This is what I think a lot of people are looking for. Again, I think December, they're going to try and keep the price down for the rest of the month myself. I do expect though, mid-January, late January, we should be able to see some kind of price action from Bitcoin. I do think there's another leg left in the current market. As you see, we only have one here and two here, and then we are looking for three.
Yeah.
So these are the three legs that we're looking at right now for Bitcoin. This was the trend up, obviously. This was the trend down. I mean, these are just simple lines that you guys could make. Obviously, a downtrend just moves down, right? And an uptrend moves up, but they always stay within a channel. Same thing over here. If I were to draw a channel here, I would draw it this direction. If I were to draw a channel here, I would draw it this direction. So once you've kind of moved from this vertical price movement, right? Now you're kind of looking to roll over, fall back, and then you're looking to move into a vertical support again. So then you got your vertical support again, right? And when you pull away from trend, then you expect to come back to trend. After you come back to trend, what do? You need to hold trend. If you don't hold trend and you start failing, then you fall through, right? And so now trend has went from an uptrend to a downtrend. So uptrends are underneath, downtrends are over top. And we're basically looking at the market doing that, and then this is the downtrend right there, right? So if we were to eliminate all the other stuff on here, let's try and find a clean chart. This is where I did all the incline declines. But this would be the trend right here. So it'd be up, and then we'd be down, and then we'd be up, and then we'd be down. And we've actually gotten above the down, right? And we're finding support on the down right now. So as long as we keep support around this area, we should be good. If Bitcoin were to fall down below this, I would expect Bitcoin to try and catch up to 45 and potentially trend down to maybe even 40. 40 is kind of the cutoff for me on market. 40 is a good support for Bitcoin. Why is 40 a good support for Bitcoin? Look right here. This was our support the whole time. We fall below this support. This is where I would start thinking that we continue to trend down. But we would need confirmation on that.
I have a question. Do you think like what just recently happened is similar? And this is what I'm thinking, to the exact little breakout over here on June 15th of 2021. You see how we kind of did the same thing. We broke out and then it just came right back down.
Over in June? Yeah. So this is what I was comparing all this to be honest with you. Is I was thinking like all this right here is this right here. Look at this.
I agree, bro. It's like so similar. It's crazy how similar it is.
Look here, right? At this top and look at this top. And then I'm expecting them to kind of hold this down and then flip it up. And
that's why I said, I forgot when I said it. I think I said it in yesterday's space on Twitter. We're probably going to fill that wick or come close to the bottom, which is 42,000, 43,000. Not, like, you know what I'm talking about, the recent. Yeah,
you're talking about like right around, I think.
Yeah, we're probably going to come back down there.
Right in here.
Yeah, and then like end of January, like, because the way I look at it is literally like almost identical, but it's like almost 2/3 the time of the last one. Like last one. Yeah.
Yeah. This right here is a lot less time than this right here was.
Exactly.
And then we're probably, and we're looking at, I would think, since that one was longer, a little bit longer. But so what I'm thinking is like mid to end January. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
So what you're saying right now is a buying opportunity. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I DCA all dip. So as long as we stay above, the key zone of 40K, I'm good with buying in. If we drop below 40K at that position, I'll probably take a more defensive position. I'm not going to sell my crypto, obviously, but I'll start DCAing at like 25-50% drops at that point.
Yeah. Cool. So this is a good way to start your research, guys. If you're watching this live stream, like what we do typically is we try to figure out the overall market conditions, and Bitcoin's like 40% of the market. So it moves the market. And then you can just clearly tell I've been on the same page. That's why the video has been like kind of very, similar. It's like, I feel really bullish in a macro. It's going to be the end of January, and that's what it is. So if that's what we believe, that's why I want to buy some altcoins. So yeah, it's a good way to start the research. Just figure out the market conditions. And then from there, if you feel confident, Will and Matt, you feeling a little bit confident?
Yeah, one thing I am kind of curious about is if they decide to try to do a one last hurrah dip right to the bottom of that wick right at the beginning of the year, because we'll have all the businesses and business money that is waiting to buy in for the beginning of the fiscal year. That's going to want that best pricing. So it's the perfect time right now for them to drop it like New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, so that that money can flood in.
I get what you're saying.
But it's going to be one of those things where it's going to happen fast and hard, and trying to chase it is kind of pointless. Just be prepared for it.
Yeah. Plus, we're going to be in New Year's, man. We're going to be chilling. So, I get you. Like, they do that all the time. They try to time it to where they know where everybody's busy, and then they just like destroy the market. They do it all the time.
I think too, like a lot of people don't look at the fact that they take advantage of people, right? They know people need money for presents, Christmas, stuff like that. So no, people will sell at a loss. So what's the best thing to do? Shake them out before they end up getting out. So you sell off your crypto, and then other people are like, well, I need to get out now if I'm going to have any money for Christmas, and they sell at a loss, and then they buy up your bags. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey guys, if you're new here, this is Matt and Will. They're the head coaches of Fundamental Secrets, my course. So if you guys can do me a favor for, they don't have to do this. I have to do this because I'm Alex. This is my YouTube, but they don't have to do this. So if you could do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with somebody. Let's get some comments in here, guys. Let's get some engagement. We have 209 likes and 350 people. So if we can get 350 likes, that would be amazing. We're going to buy some altcoins. Probably, I think we're running out of time because we're supposed to be doing the 1:30 the live chat and Twitter. So if I can pull up the screen real quick, I want to show them Twitter really quickly because we're really about to do this, and I'm probably going to be on there for a long time, to be honest. I don't mean to cut you guys short. We're going to do this again probably a little bit later. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, Alex on Crypto. I'm going to be more active there because it's like more chill content, and I don't have to like dedicate my whole existence to making one video, and I could just go here and type some stuff. But yeah, go follow me on Twitter. We're going to be doing some calls. We have this live, is it room or space room? I gotta remember that. It's going to be a space basically where we could talk back and forth. So you can actually get your questions answered directly. You could literally just pop in there as a speaker and ask me whatever you want. And that's happening at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. In 7 minutes, we might have to start it a little bit late. I don't know. I was supposed to buy some altcoins. I think we just talked about a lot about Bitcoin, so I apologize for that, guys. And I am not going to buy an altcoin just because my title says it. It's not going to happen. I have to do a little bit more research, but you guys can see how I, originally started it. This is how I usually would do it. I'm looking for discounts, right? So, hey, let's just run through it maybe for the next like 7 minutes. Let's look at some altcoins, some potential buys, and then maybe in the Twitter space. I got it. The Twitter space, I'll actually buy it. How about that? We'll do that. We'll like continue the research into the Twitter space. So usually I look for discounts. Now, okay, I know Will, you got super savage, low below 50 mil market cap. How about let's find something anywhere from the range of 500 mil, because that's what I feel comfortable with right now, to be honest, because we're buying from our portfolio, right? So let's look at 500 mil to maybe $2 billion range.
Well, I do want to point out real quick, just 5 seconds, but typically I've been doing some statistics, and like long-term wise, top 100 usually does outperform everything in the market. So while you can get those 100Xs on those small caps, they typically won't last. So don't think they stay up forever. Yeah, the winners keep on winning most of the time. So yeah, that's why I've always said, my sweet spot is like top 150, like 150 to like 80 or 70, like 150 to 80 or 70. I'm looking for those. Like I want those so we can get that like big rally and it move up to like top 30. That's like the sweet ones for me. So yeah, let's look around that range. Let's look and see if we can get a market cap of like maybe 1 billion. What's the top 100? I'll be honest with you. One that I see that a lot of people don't pay attention to or talk about, Waves. Waves, yeah, I've heard about that. Look, it's down right here, 38%, 38.6. So what's up? What are you thinking about Waves?
It's a good swing trader. It's risky when it comes to a longer term hold though, because it does like to do a lot of up and downs, and then it will stay down for a while before it comes back. But it pops pretty nice when it does go. It's kind of like it likes to make nice like 60-80% moves and then take back down. Yeah. Ooh, so wow. Swing trader, it's a good one. It's pretty cheap right now. So it's smart contract platform, right? Yeah. Do they have an EVM compatible some type of compiler in EVM, to move code from Ethereum?
I
or
believe
transformer
so.
or whatever they call it. I think that's really important for any layer one is to have something that's EVM compatible. So that's the first place I'd probably start. See if we can find something like that. This is organic, guys. You guys are going to research right in front of you, right in front of your face. This is like literally what we do. I don't really see anything about waves. See if we can find some.
I'm not seeing such, at least in recent articles about it. I'll have to dig a little deeper.
I don't know, you guys tell me, but personally, I don't like investing in layer ones unless they have some type of way to transfer code and try to attract Ethereum developers. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Well, then we'd be looking at Kadena then.
Yeah, all right, let's look at, is it down? Is Kadena down?
Yeah, it is
down pretty nicely right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at some KDA. Is it Kadena or Kadena?
I think it's Kadena.
No, I don't know. I think either one works.
I think it's money. That's what it is.
It's a smart investment. Yeah. I'll put it that way.
All right, yeah. So Will's been pretty voicing his opinion about this. Do they have the EVM compatible transformer or whatever?
They do, and they actually took Ethereum code and pretty much improved on it in a lot of ways. If you looked at the coding and stuff like that.
They have a liquidity incentive program.
They do have a liquidity incentive program. They also
started 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah,
they started it 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So it's a really good opportunity.
We might have a winner here. They started 2 weeks ago. Where is it? I want to see how much are they giving out? 350 mil or something like that.
It was a smaller one. I think it was 150 million.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find something. How do they solve the trilemma? Do you guys know? I'm just asking you stuff. You probably don't have to know.
all transactions are free, basically.
What? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I should know that.
So they don't charge for swapping on KDEX. They don't charge for transactions and stuff like that. It's just you're just paying the miner essentially.
The team fire. We got JP Morgan's blockchain group, tech lead for SEC's. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, JP Morgan's in it pretty heavy. So that's a really good sign. Being JP Morgan. Obviously, for those who don't know JP Morgan, Chase Bank, all that good stuff. Yeah, centralized banking.
Oh, this is 2 billion market cap though. I mean, it's fine, I guess. That's still pretty good.
I mean, 2 billion is not bad. If you look at this in comparison to other layer ones and pricing, the price is still good.
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
I mean, you compare it against ADA that still isn't working. You have Polkadot, which is not working at best.
Hey, don't say that too loud, guys. Don't say that too
loud. Yeah.
I mean, it ranks right up there with Harmony when it comes to like as ridiculous amount of functionality and extreme underrating on pricing.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked a question real quick. Guys, Alex on crypto. Literally go to Twitter and type in Alex on crypto right here. Alex on crypto, this guy. And don't go to the scammers. Okay. Look how it's spelled. It's spelled perfect. ALEXON crypto. Spelled perfect. And yes, we are going to be doing a room very soon where we will continue this conversation about Kadena and maybe some other altcoins. I think this was like the best live stream I've done in a while, man. I feel good. I feel like we're chilling. It's not stressful. We're kind of going with the flow, seeing what people are talking about here. So I'll be doing more like this. I don't usually make content sitting down. Like if you notice, I'm sitting down and relaxing. COVID's weird, man. It hits you and then it goes away, and then it hits you and then it goes away, and it's annoying. So it's hard to make content like that. But
I typically, just so you know, like I typically when I'm doing like market cap valuations, I'm taking like Kadena, right? I'm taking Kadena and I'm putting it against other layer ones. So I'm like, okay, this is the average price of other layer ones. This is the price of Kadena. So Kadena, in comparison to the average price, is still like getting a $500 million project, a $200 million project. If you compare it market cap for market cap, right? Especially with non-working projects. Whereas other projects are like, okay, maybe a 500 million sounds more enticing. I think people should evaluate, okay, what is the item? It's a metaverse. Okay, what's the average price of a metaverse gaming? Okay, it's 300 billion. Okay, if it's 300 billion, I know it's not 300 billion. Then, okay, and this one's 2 billion. then if I even capture 10% of that, I'm still getting good exits, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I evaluate when I'm looking at coins and trying to look at what potential price is versus, going through the process of finding out whether it's legit or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's foundational, that's fundamental analysis, right? You're looking at kind of like, how good the project is fundamentally, and then, what people are evaluating at, and, you're trying to look for undervalued. So yeah, I typically do the same thing, man. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, we're going to be moving over. It's 1:31. I got to start this space. I told people are going to do it. So do me a favor. Let me just pop open the screen share really quick. Wait, before I do that, I have, hold on.
Phantom price prediction. I give it maybe a 3x at the moment.
Yeah.
It has a lot going for it, but at the same time, nothing's moving in its space.
Yeah, it's really overvalued. It's not overvalued. It's just like we got in pretty early, so it's like this steam's out. But yeah, Alex on crypto. We're literally about to start here. Let me just start the room while we're on the live stream. Let's just do that, and then we'll just push people over. And then we'll continue the conversation. You guys have Twitter, right? Of course you have Twitter. You gotta keep up with the market. Of course you have Twitter. What am I asking? Let me pop this open, and we'll continue chat over there.
Boxer if he has gloves.
I think Marty's gonna be on there too. And we have Marty. I think Johnny's coming. I don't know. But let me just start a new space. What should we call it? Oh yeah, continuing the altcoin search. That's what we're calling it.
Search continues.
This is cool. We're like having conversations in the metaverse, kind of, but not really in the metaverse because there's no blockchain. The altcoin.
I mean, technically speaking, there's no blockchain when it comes to Second Life or World of Warcraft, and they're still technically metaverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's essentially just a space outside of real life. When you break it down to the actual technicalities of what metaverse was before blockchain existed. Now it's just blockchain being added to it.
Yeah, probably. But the point of the blockchain has its security and the certainty and finality, right? All right, starting the space now. We just started. Let's get some people in the space. If you guys go over to my Twitter, let me see, refresh this. Yeah, it looks. What does it look like? Let's refresh my page. Is it popping up? Oh, I have to share it. There we go. Share, join me in my space. Boom. Yeah, go on my Twitter and you can see it. Oh, there you go. You can click my big thing here, or there's a purple thing here. The altcoin search continues. Guys, if you're in this live stream, head on over to Alex on Crypto. We're about to continue to talk, but just without the faces and the screens. And I do want to hear from you guys. I want to hear, what you guys are going through. I know the market's down right now. I know it's a little scary, but we can talk about it. I mean, we gave you guys some action steps. Unfortunately, I'm not going to buy crypto for no reason. I wanted to have the conversation, searching, but it is what it is. Analyzing the Bitcoin market's probably more important anyways. And then, maybe we'll buy an altcoin in the space. But yeah, we have how many people? Let me make Claire a co-host. All right, there you go. I'm gonna make Matt a co-host. All right, and then are you in there? Will right there. Will's Outlook. I'm gonna make and co-host. All right, there we go. Wait, do I have too many co-hosts? Did you get the invite, Will?
Hey guys, thank you for your patience. Alex is still on a live stream and he'll be here soon.
I did not see it.
Yeah, I think I got too many co-hosts. I'm literally pressing it right now. It's not working.
No biggie.
Weird.
Yeah, I think it only allows one.
Oh, so then I just like kick Claire or something?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Hey, we'll get it. We'll get it one
it's
day.
There's not a huge benefit to having it in there.
Yeah. So. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Hey, if you're on YouTube, thank you for watching the show. I really appreciate it. We're going to be doing more spaces on Twitter because of how easy it is for me to just hop on there and talk. And, I like making easy content. But of course, we're still going to do live streams, and I might do more of them like this. like not formal, because I think it's also chill, and it looked like we got a lot of engagement and a lot of people like what we were doing. So I'll definitely be doing that, guys. We'll have Matt and Will in here more often. So like the video, you guys hear our answer. Our answer is basically, it might be bearish short term, but end of January, we'll get something. We'll get some price action, hopefully. And then you were saying, Will, that if it goes below 40K, you're scared, right? Like that's like a break for you, right?
I mean, again, I'm not selling anything. There's no point in selling at that point. So I'm just going to be DCing in heavier once we start dropping below that pricing. Obviously, I'll be waiting for a lot lower prices. So
I agree.
Yeah, we get below
right.
38. I'll be DCing Bitcoin specifically instead of alts because I don't want to watch my money bleed that bad. But
yeah, exactly.
It's one of those points where once we find a bottom, then I'll just take that Bitcoin and buy alts.
All right, you heard it from the professionals here. First, I'm about to end this live stream. I'll see you guys one more time. Please just do me a favor. You're watching this video for no reason because we're about to continue it on Twitter Space. They're all waiting for me. Do you guys see how many people are in Twitter Space? Let's see. 58 people. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, meet me on Twitter. Okay, Alex on Crypto. Catch you guys. Be easy.